What is going on, everyone? My name is Chris Vincelli. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And in this video, I'm gonna discuss how to be more decisive, how to stop being so indecisive, how to take initiative and make a decision. Look, being indecisive is not a very good thing. It's not an attractive quality. Indecisiveness can stop you from getting the things that you want. Many times, fear holds us back from making a decision that can drastically improve our lives. And when it comes to your job or your career, decisiveness is one of those leadership qualities that employers look for when looking at candidates for a promotion. So literally, indecisiveness can be stopping you in your tracks. And for the guys out there, your indecisiveness is not attractive to the ladies. So in order to reach your full potential in this life, you need to be decisive. You need to go after what you want. You can't hesitate. And that indecisiveness is literally holding you back. So in this video, I'm gonna discuss the top 5 things you need to do in order to stop being so indecisive, in order to become more decisive. And I'm not gonna waste any time. I'm gonna dive into that right now. All right, so the first thing you need to do is to not overthink the consequences of your decisions. You know, there are so many possible outcomes that can occur with whatever decision you make. Don't overthink those. People's indecisiveness comes from a place of fear. The fear of the unknown. The fear of not knowing what possible outcomes can occur if they were to make one decision or the other. So let's say you want to invest in the stock market and you're deciding between buying shares in company A or company B. Well, you can't really predict the future. You can't really calculate the possible outcomes from investing in one or the other, or both. It is very, very hard to know where that share price is gonna be at in 6 months or a year or 5 years from now. The most important thing in that case is to just make a decision. Same thing when it comes to even smaller things like deciding on where to eat out tonight. So let's say, for example, if you're deciding between eating at a Japanese restaurant or a Mexican restaurant tonight, well, you don't really know much besides the type of food that's gonna be offered at those restaurants. How your experience is gonna be, how your waiter is gonna treat you, who you might run into at each restaurant, you can't predict that. So don't overthink the possible consequences, the possible outcomes of each decision. Just go for it. Embrace the uncertainty. All right, the second thing that you can do is to trust your gut. And yeah, I know a lot of us do tend to overanalyze, overthink the decisions we need to make, but your gut is telling you something. I know for me, when I was deciding upon which schools to go to for my master's degree, there were 2 schools that I was really strongly considering, and both had their pros and cons, both had their advantages and disadvantages, but my gut was telling me to go to school A. It was the right fit for me. And regardless of what school B had to offer, my gut was leaning towards school A, and I decided to go there. And it ended up being the right decision for me. So listen to your gut. Shut off all that noise that's going on in your head. Shut off that overthinking, overanalyzing, shut off what other people are saying, and go with what your gut is telling you. All right, another thing you need to do is to stop caring what others think. First of all, when it comes to the decisions that you need to make, those are your decisions and your decisions only. And if you listen to other people, if you ask 5 or 10 people about what they think you should do, they might point you in a bunch of different directions, and you may be even more confused than you were originally. On top of that, who cares what other people think about what you do and about the decisions that you make? This is your life, okay? This is not someone else's life. This is your life, and you gotta live it to the fullest. You only got one life. So you really can't listen to the thoughts of other people. You can't follow their direction on things. You really have to go for what you want. And if people agree or disagree with the decisions that you make, who cares? Let them focus on their own lives. You focus on yours. All right, I got 2 more points I want to go over. But before I do so, I want to let you know that whether you've seen my content before or if this is the first time viewing one of my videos, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you can be notified every single time I come out with other great and similar content. And if you haven't done so already, go ahead and smash that like button. YouTube loves it when people like my videos. It helps with the YouTube algorithm. It helps support the channel. So go ahead and smash that like button. And yes, I am on Instagram, so feel free to follow me there too. Okay, so the fourth thing I want to talk about is that You don't need things to be perfect before going ahead with a decision. So for example, if you want to apply for this dream job that you have, we don't need to wait for your resume to be perfect. You know, your educational background, your work experience, it doesn't need to be perfect. So why let that stop you go after what you want to do? Why let that stop you from launching a career that you might very well love? Heck, even for me, when I decided to start making YouTube videos, I know that, the lighting wasn't perfect. The video editing software wasn't the best in the world. I'm sure I had like audio problems at certain points. Doesn't matter, I didn't wait for things to be perfect. I still went ahead and made a decision to start a YouTube channel. And I think for the most part, you guys appreciate what I'm delivering. And yes, even still today, I know things are not perfect. I'm pretty sure I could still improve the audio quality at certain points. And yeah, I'm still using the same video editing software, but it was good enough. It wasn't perfect, but it was, and it still is good enough. And I wasn't gonna let that stop me from being decisive and launching the YouTube channel. All right, and the last piece of advice I'll bring up is that if you are really indecisive, if you're just a very indecisive person, you can practice making decisions with smaller, less important things. So for example, if you're deciding on what to make for dinner tonight, you can, practice making a quick decision on deciding whether you want rigatoni or spaghetti pasta. Or if you want to wear brown shoes or black shoes for your night on the town tonight. And then you could progress towards more important decisions like where to go on vacation, Italy or Greece. That's a no-brainer, it's Italy, but you know what I mean. So practice on making decisions with smaller, less important things, and that'll train you to be more decisive, and it'll help you when it comes to bigger, life-changing moments. But what do you think? Have you become more decisive over time? If so, how did you do it? Let me know in the comment section below. I'd love to hear your experiences. And for those of you who are indecisive, have these points helped? What do you think of the points I brought up in this video? Let me know in the comment section below. And like I mentioned earlier, whether you've seen my content before or this is the first time viewing one of my videos, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you can be notified every single time I come out with other great and similar content. And if you haven't done so already, go ahead and smash that like button. YouTube loves it when people like my videos. It helps with the YouTube algorithm. It helps support the channel. So go ahead and smash that like button. And yes, I am on Instagram, so feel free to follow me there too. Thanks everyone. Talk soon.